Check 1 2, check 1 2. Is this thing on? Hello? God damn, Vietnam looks like shit. Alright. I was gonna make like a full-fledged like video and all that, but I realized I don't have enough footage and I can't do the playtest anymore, so I don't feel like waiting 2 weeks to play this. I am worried about Hell Let Loose Vietnam. It's not exaggeration, I'm not kidding. I'm one of the poor souls who actually pre-ordered this game. So I'm giving my feedback for a very good reason. I've seen plenty of people making videos on the game after the playtest. You know, some of them, it's your run-of-the-mill, this game's absolutely insane, fucking first gameplay videos, you know, shit like that. And then the occasional, like, this 9-year-old game mogs the shit out of Hell Let Loose Vietnam. That's a Jared AF video, you should actually watch that. He is right, though. Rising Storm 2 Vietnam is leagues above Hell Let Loose Vietnam right now. And then you got people telling you not to buy it and all that, which, sure, you got to get that engagement somehow by making those titles. But I have genuine concern for this game, because I like Hell Let Loose. For as mad as it makes me, I enjoy it. It's like one of the few FPSs I actually play somewhat consistently. Quick disclaimer, moving forward, everything I'm referring to here, unless stated otherwise, is going to be referring to the first Hell Let Loose Vietnam playtest, so just letting you know in case things get a little confusing. I just don't want to say that over and over for fear of redundancy. So, let's start with the bad. First off, booting the game up was a goddamn nightmare. You can probably hear it right now.
Alright, right on. All sound... okay.
Is there a RAM leak? Listen, Expression, I don't know what the mindset was, but you should really start doing more playtests beforehand to get shit like this ironed out, because this was almost unplayable. Like, I closed the game multiple times because of how bad it got in the hopes it would fix it. I literally felt like I was in hell going mad. Like, it was like ninth circle of hell bad. Visuals were not great. I mean, that was kind of a given. Performance also just was terrible. I'm not even going to lie about that. I have a pretty beefy rig. I got a 3060, 32 gig of RAM, 7800 X3D. I mean, that's a pretty beastly rig. It can run just about any game that I want to run and record and stream. My FPS was barely going above 60, and most of the time it hovered in the 50s and dropped as low as the 30s. Like, it was really bad. Unless you're fucking Soy Dog and it's like in La La Land, completely out of touch, saying, I'm getting 100 FPS, what about you guys? No shit you got 100 FPS, dude. You got the supercomputer from fucking Code Lyoko and a streaming PC. You're good. God, that whole fucking rig costs more than my whole house. Still got a lot of kinks to iron out. They really need to, they need to do something about how bad it runs. I don't care if it looks like crap, just as long as it runs well. Gunplay, though, I must say, they did something right. I know it lacks a lot of polish. I know at some point it's probably going to get changed, probably going to get reworked, but for the state it's in now, I actually really enjoyed the shooting. Mainly because Hell Let Loose Vietnam is actually a lot more of a close quarters fighting game, because, I'll be real, there's a really bad rubber banding issue whenever you're fighting anybody past like 150-ish meters. But I do enjoy the shooting, because finally we all have fucking automatics. We all have machine guns. Thank God. I'll be the first to tell you, I'm not great at Hell Let Loose. Hell Let Loose is not fun when you have to fight Americans. I completely get why we won. Alright? I get it. Like, there is a reason why we won. If General fucking Patton is saying that the M1 Garand is the greatest battle implement ever devised, he might have a point. The only time it's fun using bolt actions is against other bolt actions. There is a decent variety with the guns in Hell Let Loose Vietnam, though. I do enjoy it. Shout out to Jonathan Ferguson at Royal Armories, though. He actually did voiceovers talking about like the history and the use of these weapons in the game. That's pretty rad, actually. Movement in the game is also not half bad. I actually kind of liked it. It's like it's a little faster and less clunky than Hell Let Loose. You can even fast crawl when you're in prone, which is really nice playing as a medic finally. Another thing I'm really glad about the Vietnam playtest is the fact that people wait for their medics. God, I wish they would do that in the regular game. Oh yeah, the VoIP would just die randomly. That was funny.
From the Eastern Front.
You remember when I said audio was bad? Yeah, it's just as bad for the VoIP too. Like, it'll just randomly die on you and you just won't hear anybody talking. If y'all played RS2, you'll probably remember when the game had a free weekend on Epic Games, so if you picked it up, you got to keep it. I was one of those people, and it was such a disaster that it literally broke the VoIP. And I don't think they've ever fixed it. I think they also gave, like, an admin copy of the game so you could just, like, use the admin menu and call in fucking mortar strikes and shit. Oh, I wish I knew that back then. That would have been fun. But yeah, I don't play RS2 anymore. Everyone else in it is really fucking good, and it makes me mad. So that's why I'm hoping Hell Let Loose Vietnam is actually going to be good. I need it to be good because, dude, I'm tired of modern shooters. I'm tired of futuristic shooters. I'm tired of World War II shooters in general. Because it's always the same fucking shit. They don't want to do anything different. They don't want to take risks. They just want to, like, take your Utah beach slop and like it. Like, it's always that garbage. I want something different. Hell Let Loose Vietnam is trying to do that. Because, you know, you don't get World War I shooters anymore. You don't get any fucking... No one does Korea. I don't know why nobody does Korea, but, like, missed opportunity. Nothing on the Gulf War. I don't think anybody's done anything on the Gulf War. Both sides have outposts and Garys, but the VC actually, they have something different. They have the tunneling system. See, this is a mechanic they wanted to introduce, which I think is actually a really good thing, because the thing I don't like about Hell Let Loose in general is dying, spawning on a Gary, and then hoofing it for 5 minutes just to get shot in the head the second I get there. In Hell Let Loose Vietnam, you don't have to worry about that. I've seen a lot of people complaining how the tunnels are absolutely broken. They're not. You can camp them just as easy as any other garrison or outpost. But I'll tell you this, they are really useful because here's what happens. You can connect different tunnels together and have like that whole network, and you can go in between each one. So you'll spawn on your Gary, you'll walk your happy ass to that tunnel, and then you interact with it, you pick the tunnel you want to go to, wait 5 seconds, presto, you're about to get shot in the head. That's the tunneling system. They're trying different things. I appreciate it. I think they should do something with the, with the U.S. I think there's some room to be expanded upon it. I don't know if they should do what Rising Storm 2 did with like spawning on squad leaders. I feel like that kind of hamstrings an SL by basically forcing them to have to fucking turtle the entire game. But who knows? They'll figure something out. Overall, I would give the Hell Let Loose Vietnam playtest like a solid 4 or 5 out of 10. It was unbelievably mid. Like, for all the cool shit I got to do in it, there was enough bad shit to kind of outweigh it. I'm hoping to God that if they do plan on releasing it mid-June, that a lot of these issues are going to be resolved and that there's going to be more content to play on, because there was only one map I got to play on during the playtest, so I hope they'll expand on it. But if I were in their position, and this is just my personal opinion, I don't expect them to do it, and I don't expect you to agree with it, because you're entitled to what you believe. But personally, I would push back Hell Let Loose Vietnam's release date by about 2 months.
Oh boy, this is interesting now. You see, I had recorded this video on June 2nd, and I had specifically said here that they, at a minimum, should push the release date back to at least 2 months. And what do you know, Joe? They push it fucking back to August. Listen, you want to actually see some fucking bullshit right now? Look at this shit. I just finished recording the Hell Let Loose Vietnam rant, alright? And I literally said, push it back like 2 months. They have pushed it back 2 months. That's fucking crazy. Now, I don't know if I'm prophetic or anything, but I'd like to say I was a bit of a trendsetter. In all seriousness, though, this is a very good thing. I'm glad they are actually pushing it back, because this game absolutely would have shit the bed if they would have let this go through. Just wanted to point that out. Gonna let the rest of the video play.
At least. And I would just do playtests like every 2 weeks. Use it, get feedback, fix shit that needs to be fixed, maybe do a couple tweaks here and there, see how people feel about it. August or September rolls around, presto, got a new game. But that's just my opinion. I'm not a game dev. I'm some fat dude that stands in front of a green screen bitching at game devs. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like the video, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I upload. Fucking YouTube has this fucking hype function now. So if you're on mobile, do that. Helps the channel a lot. If you want to help support me, though, check out the Patreon, become a YouTube member, get multiple benefits out of it, early access to videos, members-only content, roll in Discord. Speaking of that, join wherever it is. Join the Discord. All the links to that stuff will be in the description. Thanks to the patrons and the members. You guys are greatly appreciated. Thank you, everyone who has been supporting me. You guys are amazing. I will see you guys in the next video.